tell me you forgot my drink!
Yo, today we're making a heavy, dirty sustain bass like Excision to Dawn, and I think you guys are gonna like this because you could twist it and remake all kinds of different sustain basses with this. And I'll show you some extra tricks and mixing techniques, and I think you're gonna like it. Let's check it out. Yes sir, don't sleep. This whole project is in my Patreon, and if you want a freebie, that's in the description. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Let's get into this big sussy. Let's check out just the sustain bass right here. Sounds like this. Coolio, McCoolio. First thing that we're going to get into is the serum patch. Also, I just want to let you know we're playing a D note, D0, and the master has this OTT, which this is off, a little bit of more high end. This setting, this is clipping it at 0. All right, proceed. That's no processing. Let's take off the sub. Let's take out all these effects, and then let's take off this filter and this. So let's get our first oscillator, which is Monster 6 in Spectral. Sounds like this. Make this LFO. It's called the Uppity Longy Downy, which is a 2-bar rate on trigger. Put FM from B on 29%, put the level on 75%, put the LFO on the FM from B and put it down -4. Put on the sub, level all the way down, LFO turning it all the way up, and then put it on the second sine wave. We're going to add a basic shape. We're going to add a sine wave, sync all the way down. LFO is on the sync going up 78. The phase is at 275, 274. Randoms all the way down. Randoms all the way down on the other one too. Get you a nice filter. Get you a nice filter. Take that filter out for a day and call her high notch. Apply high notch to your bass and get succulent. Turn the cutoff all the way up. Put the LFO on it, put it all the way down. Turn on all the lights. Go to frequency to 77%. Don't sleep on that. Go to -37 with the LFO. Residence is at 10%. Drive is at 50. Sounds like this. Sick. The LFO is adding more movement, adding more amazingness. And then we're going to add the diode 2 distortion. Drive all the way down, adding some push and pull with distortion. Crazy distortion. Then we add some compressor. Gains all the way down, but we turn the threshold down to -8 to activate the compressor. Okay, this is ear piercing levels. Turn it down, turn it down. And I'll show you how we're going to turn it down. But first, we got to add a reverb. Mix all the way down, turn it up to 29. Sizes all the way down. Hall, decay 2.3. So we're putting it in its space, giving it a nice little spacey time. Then we're going to add the reverb filter. What we're going to do with this is put the cutoff on 23 Hertz, put the LFO on and put it up to. Resonance is on 20%. So this is adding a more metallic-y tone, dubstep, bassy style. It's like, as you see, it's like turning it down. It's not as loud. But we got to turn that up. So we're going to add a simple loud rack. So before, after. We're basically bringing up all the frequencies. This glue compressor, this saturator, this OTT byte, which is just this OTT like this. EQ pumping up a little bit. JSD clip is clipping it at 0. And 2 times oversampling is on. Then we add a little bit of reverb to the end, 13%, 1.03, and it's on a plate. As you see, the bass is playing. If you add a sub, it'll sound like this, which sounds really cool. So this is basically two subs playing at the same time. It probably is not going to be what we think it sounds like in the headphones. Low frequencies are going to be perceived differently than high frequencies. And it's important to remember, because when you get to the club or a car with a sub and you try to play this with both subs playing, it may sound really good in here, but it'll sound very muddy and too much bass when you're in these other sources. It's important to remember the low frequencies are actually a lot louder than what we perceive them to be. But if you go back to our bass and cut the lows to make space for our bass, that will be the right technique. All right, so we'll cut right here at like 70. So then it sounds like this. And then we'll add the sub and it'll sound like this. And I got a clean frequency range. If you look at this sub, I just add the same patch. It has the same LFO. I turn off the different oscillators and just added sine waves. So it's just all these sine waves levels going up. Filters off. There's a little bit of tube distortion. Very simple, just sine waves blast. But with the same LFO as the bass. So you match that, you get it right, and it'll sound clean. So that's basically it. I wanted to show you other techniques to make this sound different. So if we go back to the bass, we can add an amp before it to add extra tonality and more distortion and, you know, just extra sauce, my dog. See 30%. Go to boost, mess with the bass if you want. And you're getting different distortion tones, which is just amazing to play with. Then also, remember, go into Serum, and then you can, the knobs to mess with would be like this sync knob. So we go here, and we play the bass. We can move our LFO of the sync knob. And then you can move even this one too a little bit. And now you see you have different sustain bass. And that's what we got today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is the sustain bass tutorial from your boy Drip Dog Master Flex on the 2-time. Hope you liked it. Like, subscribe, keep it real. Hit me up and tell me what you want in the comments for next. New basses, new melodic mixing techniques. Let me know. Otherwise, peace out. Stay fresh.
Prepare to die.